Become a Golden Knight today and never miss a video by clicking that subscribe button and that bell. Anyway, on with the video. Hello my Golden Knights, it's richyrichgold here and welcome back to Greenville Car Reviews. It's been a little while and we've made a few changes, but you should be able to enjoy it all the same. Today we will be reviewing the 2015 Struggatti Ettore. Let's get into it. Now the easiest way to find this vehicle once you're in the dealership is just going over here to filters and sort high to low. This will show you the most expensive cars in the game, and as you can see it's right over here on the top row in the top right hand corner, so we can go ahead and click on it and we can see all the different available options and other information that we're going to go through in just a second. Now the available colours are grey, beige gold, black blue, white, lemon, light red, light blue, mocha brown, light blue green, pearl, polar, black, and finally titanium grey. Now, we're going to go through the price. Now, obviously, you will need the sports pass for this one, so if you don't have that pass, then you won't be able to purchase any of the trims available on this vehicle. Now, the base trim is the GT Sport that comes in at just shy of $2 million. Then we also have the GT Sport Tracciante, I think that's how you say it, and then the GT Sport Plus two-tone and the regular GT Sport Plus. I've gone for the two-tone, as you see there. It's got kind of an orange underneath with the different colours of the rims and everything like that, and you can also change those rims separately if you do want to start out with the orange ones. And that max price right there is $2.25 million. So basically $2 million and a quarter. And a further $250,000. Now, for the specs that they show on here, it shows the top speed is 264 miles per hour, but we'll be testing that out ourselves. The horsepower is 795, gets 10 miles per gallon. That's its weight right there. It's all-wheel drive, and it only seats 2 people. So let's move on. Now it's time for the walk around. So this car was actually recently updated. It's had a few different changes to the performance and to the styling of the vehicle, but we'll go over just some basic details and check it out. So first of all, we can see that the license plate is actually off to one side. The actual headlights detail is actually not bad. Obviously with a lot of these minor details, it's just an image. The grille looks really good. I think it really just has kind of a 3D effect to it, as with those minor grills, maybe not as detailed as the first one here. As for the rims, they are pretty standard, they're not too bad. Obviously you can change them later if you don't like them, but for the two-tone I think it kind of looks good. If you do want to change the rims though, maybe I'd recommend getting some other ones that kind of match, that are also orange. That would look a lot better. For the blinkers there, you can kind of see a little bit of detail, but the lights are pretty well hidden from the front. You just have basically, you know, only styling that makes the car look good on the outside. Obviously you can see the little vents and stuff here add to the styling as well. There's no spoiler, but I do believe some sort of spoiler does activate once you actually get up to a certain speed. If we go and look at the engine detail, it's actually a really nice little 3D modeling. Obviously it looks, you know, pretty poor up close, but from far away it looks pretty awesome. These little vents over here do look quite good. It'd be nice if maybe they changed, you know, something, put a little bit of mesh in there or something, but maybe that is just how the car looks in real life. At the back here, same sort of vents there and similar kind of lighting. A lot more lights on the back than on the front, and obviously we've got the exhaust pipes there, which are kind of two large ones that are kind of halved in between, and they've stuck together. So that is pretty cool. For the outside detail, it's actually not bad. It would be nice if maybe that was a little bit more 3D on the petrol filler cap there, but other than that, the detail is perfectly acceptable. Here's what it sounds like starting up. Here's what the horn sounds like. And here's what it sounds like to drive. Now for the lights, we have these two ones at the front. There is no way of actually turning these off, so they run all the time. Now for the headlights, they just simply come on like that, and we just have the lights that are running all the time, they stay on, but we also get that little light there in the center, as well as that one on the side, and of course the rear lights there. And another minor detail, we actually also get a little license plate light, so that is a really, really cool little detail there. Now for the blinkers, we can see here that they are not super visible from the front. We just have that little strip there and some on the mirrors, that although that's more of a side thing. It does improve the side a bit, but it would be nice if they were a bit bigger or brighter. Over here on the back, we have no colored blinkers on the back. It is literally just the red outer ring lights, and when we actually turn the normal headlights on, it actually makes it even harder to see. So it's a little bit unfortunate how that has kind of worked out. I am a fan of having the amber lights on the back as well, but unfortunately it was not implemented into this one. The 2015 Struggatti Ettore is based off of the 2016 Bugatti Veyron in real life. Now it's time for the 0 to 60 miles per hour time. Now, remember, 60 miles per hour is 100 kilometers per hour, so keep that in mind if you are in a country that uses kilometers per hour. That's just how it is. And we won't actually be doing the top speed anymore because it is very accurate on the actual dealership, so that is the top speed and in what it shows you with the trim on the main dealership page. But we're going to get started. As always, we're going to go max revs here. And we've got it in sport mode as well. I'm going to start the stopwatch as soon as I release the handbrake. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm going to stop as soon as it gets to 60, done. Okay, so that was about 2.6 seconds. That is really, really quick for the 0 to 60. That is just incredibly fast. One of the fastest vehicles I've ever tested. Usually to get up to 60, it takes a while, but this one, we barely used the runway, so that was pretty amazing. Now it's time for the actual handling test. So, on this one, the steering feels pretty responsive. It's not too bad. Obviously, when you get to higher speeds, it becomes a little bit less, but it's not bad at all. It really isn't. It could be a little bit worse, but you know, I think it's all right. Now, also with the braking, we can see here. I'll try and stop this red light. It's super responsive. However, if you turn the wheel at all during the braking, it will actually stop quite suddenly and kind of veer off a little bit. Now, as for the acceleration, we already tested it, and just like, you know, driving around. Even in drive mode, it is quite impressive. You can easily get up to a pretty decent speed very quickly. So it is really good car for just kind of driving around and cruising around Greenville. It's especially good mostly just for the speed factor. So basically that's the reason you would buy it. It wouldn't really be a daily driver kind of thing, but it's a good thing to kind of impress your friends with and do some drag races. And the sell price for this car is 1.9 million. So you are losing a fair amount of money if you do decide to sell this car. In fact, you're losing about $300,000. So keep in mind, the more expensive your car is, the more you're going to lose if you do decide to sell it. So is this car worth it? And we're going to rate it first out of 10 in the supercars class. And we're just going to kind of see what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a solid 8 out of 10. The styling is quite nice. I do like it. Missing some minor details and minor issues. But other than that, it's a super fast car and it's a super cool car as well. I'm sure plenty of people are going to want to buy this one, and it is pretty cool. Now, as for kind of the plus size drawbacks, maybe, it's got good speed, good acceleration. The braking's good, if not a little bit jerky. The steering is decent, but you might not, you will definitely have to slow down for corners. Just letting you know, it's a pretty realistic steering, so keep that in mind. So other than that, it is a pretty nice car. It would be nice if maybe it was a little bit smoother along the edges with minor details. But other than that, I'm pretty sure you get what you're given for this car. It's really nice, and it basically is all you would want if you did want to drive a Bugatti in Greenville. This is the closest thing you're going to get. Now, as for is the car worth it? Well, it's kind of difficult to say. It's a lot of money, and maybe you're worth getting a bit of a faster car for that money. But if it's something you do want and you have an interest in, go for it. Not my cup of tea particularly, but if you like it, then absolutely go for it. It is super, super nice. So that's all for today, guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully you found it interesting, and hopefully I was able to help you out whether or not to decide this car. Now, keep in mind, put down your comments in the comment section below, deciding and basically telling me which cars you want me to do next. I've got a few in mind that have already been sent to me on my Discord server, but we're going to be keeping a lookout for some cool ones that pop out. Price is no object, guys. I've got plenty of money, and I can afford to buy and sell pretty much a lot of the cars. So keep that in mind, guys. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below how you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.